The type of call that we have described here today is one of the worst incidences a law enforcement official or first responder can respond to. Together, our community will get through this.
The Twin Falls community is still looking for answers tonight after a mass shooting on Saturday left 3 victims dead and several others hurt. The gunman is also dead. The Twin Falls Police Department says it happened around 2:30 Saturday afternoon after 911 callers reported an active shooter. Investigators say the gunman was 24-year-old Chad Williams. He died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Police say his family is cooperating with police on the investigation. The College of Southern Idaho confirmed to KTVB that he did attend CSI from August 2022 to December 2023. He did not graduate. Police believe he acted alone, and they're still working to pin down a motive, but they say the threat to the public is over. Police say 2 of the people who were hurt were able to get out of the hospital yesterday. We have team coverage tonight. Cooper Morgan and Christian Lopez both live in Twin Falls. Cooper spoke to an expert about what people should know if they find themselves in this type of situation. We're going to get to him in a minute. First, though, Christian spoke to the family of one of the people who was shot on Saturday. Christian.
That's right, Justin. The family of a man who was caught in the crossfire says he's still in the hospital tonight. He is undergoing surgery, and he still faces a long road to recovery. A memorial outside the Twin Falls In-N-Out continues to grow as the community mourns the lives lost and prays for those who are still recovering from their injuries.
As a Christian, I don't believe that this is a time to hate. It's okay to be angry. There is a lot of emotion. There's gonna be anger. There's gonna be hate. There's gonna be questions. Why in the world would somebody do? What can drive a 24-year-old in his life to where he would do something like this? I can't imagine the life that he went through to bring him to this. It doesn't justify it in any way, shape, or form, but it makes you wonder, what could bring somebody to do something like that? And that's the question I'm sure a lot of people are asking right now.
Shane Klass never imagined a tragedy like this would hit his hometown or his own family.
My cousin, he was out here, he was driving his motorcycle right out here, about the 3rd lane over, and the light had just turned green. He was moving through the intersection, just got his feet up on the motorcycle, and that's when he heard a pop. He wasn't sure what had happened. He had no idea this was taking place over here.
Klass says his cousin, 39-year-old Stephen Pixley, was caught in the crossfire.
Stephen looked at him and said, "I think I've been shot."
He says the bullet tore through Pixley's arm, entering and exiting near his elbow. Pixley was taken to a Boise hospital where he's now facing surgery.
He's in good spirits, all things considered. I mean, he's obviously in a lot of pain. The doctors are coming through. I didn't get to spend a lot of time with him yesterday, just enough to kind of figure out what had happened. He's obviously not happy with the individual that did this to him, and just trying to figure out why. It kind of makes you kind of consider your mortality after you go through something like this.
He says his family is grateful that he survived, while acknowledging others are facing far greater loss.
This is terrible. We've got people that have lost family members. There's people that have lost friends. I can't imagine what it's like to be the kids working here. Obviously, at a fast food restaurant like this, they hire a lot of young kids. This isn't something that they should ever have to go through. The terror that they've gone through. For us, he was injured in his arm, but he's alive, and we're very grateful for that. But for those that weren't so fortunate, I can't imagine the devastation that those people are going through.
He says that his cousin still can't move his fingers. He can't feel much of his arm. Doctors have been trying to help him get his mobility back. Meanwhile, his family has launched a fundraiser to help him with medical costs. You can find a link to that verified GoFundMe on our website, ktvb.com. Justin.
Christian, thank you for that.